this November, the election will hopefully be over when it comes to Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. A lot of people ask me, who am I voting for? Because I have been asked this question like 15 times today. And it's only like 10 o'clock right now. And I told them Donald Trump. That's what I'm wanting to vote for. A lot of people, then they ask me, why do I want to vote for him? He's a racist. I have not seen any part or heard him say anything that's racist. Pretty much they're trying to say, oh, him trying to get rid of all the illegal immigrants and put and just get rid of all Arab people and saying that he's racist for that. That does not prove that he's racist. When it comes to illegal immigrants, he is following the country's law when it comes to deportation. I mean, that's doing them a favor as well. Not just us, but them, because we can't support them. Our country is already not very good when it comes to financial status. I mean, look at Germany. When it came to Germany, they're pretty much going to be in economic collapse if they don't get rid of those immigrants, those people, well, those refugees, but that they have, if they don't do it in like around 2 more years, maybe this year, maybe, because they're running out of money. And our country is running out of money too. We cannot support illegal immigrants anymore. That's why he said he wants to deport all illegal Mexicans and anybody who is here illegally. Because when it comes to illegal immigrants, he's saving them honestly. Because if they were to be attacked or anything, because gang members can easily see them as walking wallets mainly. Because for one thing, they cannot go to the police station because if they figure that they are illegal, they will be deported anyways. I mean, if they were to get raped, they report the rape or anything. They see that they're illegal, like, well, you shouldn't have been here, so we're gonna deport you anyways. So what would be the big problem with that? And I've been hearing a lot of people be saying, oh, he's racist because he's doing all this. I'm like, no. Truth be told, he wants to get rid of all other people, Iranian people, because, well, we don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. And I know they're going to say, oh, you can't judge one person from the minority of people. I'm like, here's the thought, we don't know which ones are bad. So if we don't know which ones are the bad guys and which ones are the good guys, we just won't trust any one of them until we can figure it out. When we get rid of ISIS, then yeah, they who knows, he may bring them back. But right now he's just planning on building a wall between us and Mexico, which is understandable because that fence ain't doing no damn good. So all they can do is either climb it or go under it. So yeah, that's not really that much of a big problem for him. So I know I'm not saying that I'm racist or anything, because I know I'm not racist, and I say Donald Trump isn't racist either. But I think to myself that if we can't support ourselves, what makes you think that we can support other people? And they say, oh, they were here to get better in their families and stuff like that. I'm like, here's the thought: they don't pay taxes. Their money comes from us. We have to pay taxes for them. We can't afford that anymore. Our country's already fucked up. Seriously, we can't do this anymore. And Donald Trump sees that. So you can say the man is racist all you want to, but you're looking very stupid saying he's racist even though deporting someone is not racism. They said, oh, he wants to deport all African Americans so bad. I'm like, if you're an American citizen, then you have nothing to worry about. This is only for illegal immigrants, people who shipped over here illegally. So what problem do you have? You're born in America, so you have nothing to worry about, you jackass. And that's the problem when it comes to these kind of folks. When we saying that, because when it comes to ISIS, look what happened in Florida. Over 100 people were killed and over 500 people were injured. We don't know who it is. We don't know who ISIS is going to be. Who they pretty much been trying to recruit people from our country over to there. So I'm thinking to myself, why should we actually try to help them when they're doing nothing but destroying themselves? We don't want to be in the middle of that. Keep that shit over there and probably bomb the ISIS members so this way we won't have to worry about them. I know that's a little bit harsh to say, but hey, they don't really give a rat's ass about us. So I say like this: do like every other country's doing and bomb the shit out of them. Now the real reason I don't want to vote for Hillary is because mainly she supports two groups that I really don't really care about: the feminist group and the Black Lives Matter movement, which honestly, I have made multiple videos on reasons why I don't like them. Now, when it comes to Black Lives Matter movement, there was just a bunch of college students saying some stupid ass shit, and they said, "Oh, Donald Trump's rally gets all rough and all out of control." I'm like, that's not Donald Trump's fault. That's the radicals who don't really like Donald Trump. Now, when it comes to radicals, there are feminists who are radicals, and then there is the Black Lives Matter movement that's radicals. They're all aiming for Donald Trump, saying that he wouldn't be a good president and all this other stuff. When honestly, he's speaking the honest truth. He actually is saying things that make sense. Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, wants to bring forth 60,000 refugees here, and I'm like, so you're gonna bring the people who may be doing all this destructive shit in our backyard? That's not very good. And the one thing is that the Black Lives Matter movement be saying, "Oh, this country was made on immigration. They came here. Pretty much, this country was built on immigration." I'm like, no, this country was not built on immigration. This country was taken over by immigration. This country was already had Indians on it. And what happened? Other people from different lands came here, took over the land, controlled it, and we have what we had a long time ago. So when you say all this stuff about saying that we were actually pretty much born from immigration, I'm like, technically speaking, but that's because they were raping and killing and doing all that other bullshit just to have us being born. So yeah, I think that shouldn't be a factor here. Because all these college students, when it comes to Black Lives Matter movement, all they want to say is like, Donald Trump is a bad man. Well, Hillary Clinton is not a good woman either. I mean, I don't have anything against her as a woman per se. Because truth be told, if she's a woman, that's her. If she wants to be the woman in charge, I don't mind. But I think that when it comes down to that, I would say it's not just, when it comes to presidency, being a woman isn't going to be the main issue to me. Because to me, she can be a woman, man, or anything. I don't really care as long as she does right by this country. But I would say, when it comes to being right for the position of being the president, I would say Hillary Clinton. I don't say that because she's a woman that she isn't good to be a child. I would say because she has way too many health issues. People say, "Oh, she's okay and everything." I'm like, that's her private doctor. I'm talking about an independent doctor who pretty much is doing a complete diagnosis, and they say that she can't be under a lot of stress, which is understandable considering that it seems like she was trying to have a stroke when she was being interviewed. And considering how this job is, look how Obama turned out to be. His hair was completely black like mine. He only had probably like a little bit of gray spots. It's something that you wouldn't notice when he first came into the chair. And then he got his first term, his hair was almost completely gray. I'm like, dang, that job is really stressing you out, man. And Hillary Clinton, she can't be under stress. So truth be told, I would think that, well, if she be the president, she may end up dying in the chair. Donald Trump is the hard ass motherfucker who wants to get things done. Hillary Clinton just wanna pretty much hold your hand. No. America doesn't need somebody to hold their hand anymore. This country needs a leader, and Hillary Clinton is not that leader that we should be following. She wants to support the Black Lives Matter movement, even though they destroyed their own neighborhood. Hell, even black folks don't even like them. She wants to support the feminism group, people who say, "Oh, we don't have equal pay," or we can't do what we have to determine what we can and can't do with our vaginas, or we can't do this and we can't do that. I'm like, even females don't like them. So why would you want to support a movement or a group that multiple people don't like? And we already know that she supports them because when she did when they actually announced the running people for the Republicans and Democrats, she had the Black Lives Matter thing on there. It said Lives Matter, but we already know it's Black Lives Matter because they just took away the black part. They just didn't want to actually show that part. We already know it's the Black Lives Matter. And the thing is, black people don't really care about them. They want to yell and scream and say, "Oh, we're being oppressed by something." What are you being oppressed by? "Oh, our ancestors had this done to them." That's not you. Did somebody would a white person beat your ass till you nearly died? No. But do you have a fire hose a hose actually sprayed on you full force to make your skin peel off your body? No. Have you had rabid dogs bite on you and pulling you? No. You are not oppressed. You're just saying that so you can get away with a crime. And Donald Trump sees that, and he said like this: if you don't want to do the work, then don't worry about going to college. Well, probably didn't say those exact words, but that's the way I presume it. And one of the females actually came to one of his rallies and said, if you're in charge, will I be paid the same as a man, and can I determine what I can and can't do with my body? Everybody was clapping for her like she was so right and everything. And he said one thing that debunked that: you do the work, you get paid. That's all he had to say. And that's all anybody says when it comes to these damn feminists, idiots. You do the work, you get paid. Simple as that. You can't say that just because I'm a woman that I don't get paid equal pay. Hell, try going into the hard workplaces. Try pretty much go to the place that actually gets you that high payment, just like a man do, like construction, oil rigs, coal mines. Hillary Clinton has too many flaws in her debates. That's what I see. When I see her talking, it seems like she's trying to piss people. It's not like she's trying to get people on her side. She's trying her best to buy the voters, honestly, by giving into these movements that nobody likes. Even the other people, even females don't really want to vote for her. That's the one thing that surprised me, because when it came to Obama coming into the picture, he had the black votes just like that. Pretty much he didn't have to worry about it. The black voters came to him. When it comes to Hillary Clinton, on the other hand, the women voters aren't voting for her. Sure, people say, oh, he's too angry to be the president and everything. And I'm like, we need someone with that hard-hitting anger to be our president. We need someone like that. We need the person who is not afraid to tell people to piss off or do your work or else you're actually fired. We don't need somebody to hold their hand and say, oh, it'll be okay. No, we don't need anybody like that. We've had too many of people like that. Hillary Clinton is nothing more than just a person who's just trying to buy someone's love, kind of like a stepfather trying to buy his stepson over with some candy or comic books or games or something. No, that's not going to work with Donald Trump. No, he's saying like this: if you want to vote for me, that's fine. You want to be in a better America, that's fine. Because guess what? If America falls, pretty much most of his money goes away. I would say he has more to lose from this country falling than Hillary Clinton does. And they would say, oh, he's sexist. Here's the thought: didn't Hillary Clinton once told the newscast, told people that the people that her husband was sleeping with was known as his bimbos? Tell me this: why do feminists actually take up for that? I mean, how many feminists would call a woman a bimbo? The only time I would know that a female would call a woman a bimbo is they don't see the same views as them. And well, that's a lot of women though, but I digress. But I would say when it comes to the Black Lives Matter movement and these young people in America, and the one thing they always say in these newscasts is saying that, oh, talking about Hillary Clinton's health, that's sexist and misogynistic. We can tell that that's a fan is saying that, because honestly, I don't know anybody who will actually say sexist or misogynistic in the same sentence. Pretty much, that's been debunked too, because they said nothing about McCain when they were talking about his health issues, saying that he had this cancerous mole or he looks like he's too old to be president. They didn't say anything about being sexist there. It seems like it's only sexist when you talk about a female, when you want to debunk the female population. But when it comes to a male, oh, that's no problem with that. Pretty much, when it comes to a female, you can talk to her. You can't talk to him. But when it comes to a male, oh, go ahead and talk to him. They don't really care. They love this. So you're telling me that if you're talking about a person's health, because Donald Trump, I haven't heard anybody talk about his health at all. So I'm guessing he's pretty square, even though he's 70. And Hillary Clinton is 69, I believe, and pretty much she's having too many health issues. I can't determine if she's going to be a very good president if she doesn't even die in the chair at that moment, because Bernie Sanders even had a hard time literally giving voters onto her side, because a lot of people who vote for Bernie Sanders, they don't want to vote for Hillary Clinton. If some of them say it like this, if we can't vote for Bernie Sanders, we ain't gonna vote. I can understand the Republican Party is not a very good party, but damn. Even Republicans don't even like Donald Trump. And people say, oh, he's gonna get rid of the food stamps. I'm like, didn't a person already try doing that already? Why would he do the same thing that that woman did? Why would he want to get rid of food stamps when another woman already tried to do that, and they had a petition signed for that, and then it wasn't even a month before the petition was over with. I mean, seriously, I believe that petition was like, what, like around a few months ago or last year or something, and it got started around the beginning of that month, and it pretty much got full around near the ending of that month. And people saying, oh, you're going to take away food stamps from all Americans. I'm like, no. He said that he wants to take away food stamps from illegal immigrants. Because, truth be told, they're getting more benefits than an actual American is getting. An actual American has to pay for them being in this country. If they want to become American citizens, be my guest. More money to us, more power to us. Hell, even some Mexican people want to vote for him because they're tired of this bullshit, because they're actually citizens in this country. But yet, when it comes to all these Black Lives Matter movement people, feminists, and these college students want to say, oh, he's a bad man, but yet, when it comes to their reason of saying he's a bad person, their reasons is just so stupid, because it's not the full definition of what they're saying. Saying he's racist, deporting someone is not racist. That's following the law, because the law states that if this person is here illegally, guess what? They have to be deported. So that's following the law. They want to say that they don't want to do that. Well, that's all the time I got to say today. I'll see you guys another time. Peace.